It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They run with Harris. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Carr now to throw, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, what a move. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Murray. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Murray now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Carr. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
White Monday down.
This is Harris. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Carr. Flush to his right. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
12, Jumbo. Get set. 180.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Get down. 280.
Shotgun now for Carr. Being chased out left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Check. Down. 180.
They run with Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another not.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. As his guys are in for 6, and the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Flushed out right. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 53 yards. Harris. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Carr going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Everson Griffin able to drop him for a loss of 4. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get sick.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Murray. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he spins through. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Carr to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. And taken right on the 30. Escapes the defender. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Murray going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
To throw again, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Arakpo. Past the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it 1st on offense as we begin the 3rd. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, Washington. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll throw with Carr. He'll buy some time right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
Washington on third and short. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The trick play works. Excellent execution, 18 yards on that fake, and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 43. Here's Harris. There he goes inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders get a score closer. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Carr. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on 1st down. Murray. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Harris, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
Let him know, let him know.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
To throw from his end zone. Murray eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
694.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On third down, here's Washington. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run. It's Washington. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. One final try now for Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defense.